Have that reverb still up here. How does that accentuate my voice? Right now, please welcome a guy I like an awful lot, comedian, humorist indeed, Mr. Philip Flores. Give him a nice welcome.
Thank you. Great crowd so far. How's it going? Everybody in the Christmas spirit? Yeah. You know, Merry Christmas, Christmas trees, Christmas carols. You know, from the bottom of my heart, man, all that shit's making me sick, man, you know. I mean, last year, man, all I had in my Christmas stocking was my foot. I was a kid, man. I never had a happy Christmas, you know, or a Merry Christmas. Like, one time my dad bought me a duck. Lousy duck, you know. So tells me I got some good news and some bad news. The good news is, that's your Christmas present, enjoy it. The bad news is, it's also your Christmas dinner. My mom, you know. See, if you guys are like me, you're psychotic. But, like my mom, you know, she kind of like screwed me up too, because like, you know, as soon as I reached the age of reason, which is like, what about 19, 20 years old? No, you know, I was a little kid, you know. She tells me, man, you know, I don't want you talking to strangers, don't accept no candy, don't tell them your name, you know. As soon as I get about this high, what does she do? Take me to a department store, some fat guy over there with a beard and a red suit, you know. I don't know this guy, you know. She tells, go on, go talk to the guy, you know. He's a stranger, Mom, you know, you can't be doing that. Goes in his lap. I sit in his lap, what's the first thing he tells me? What's your name? Gives me a candy, you know. See, the thing is this, folks. Do I have to start drawing you guys diagrams? Anyway, my name is Philip. My name's Philip Cazares. But for tonight, I'm Philip Flores because, you know, I might get stopped, right? I need an alias here, you know. Anyway, I'm from San Gabriel, you know, and I didn't always live in San Gabriel. No, 10 years ago, I came from a faraway land of oppression, depression, poverty, warfare, a jungle of terror where no civilized person would ever want to set foot. I used to live in East LA. A rough neighborhood, you know. Went up to a Jack in the Box once. I go up to the box to order. Some clown jumps out and robs me. Yeah. I was one of the first persons over there to join the neighborhood watch program, you know. We spent a whole night putting up them signs, you know. Yeah, that guy. It's like that. Spent a whole night putting up them signs. Next day we get up, somebody stole them. Yeah, rough neighborhood. San Gabriel's cool though, you know. I used to go to school over there. All white school. I was the only Chicano, you know. I used to walk in a group. We used to walk in a group. This one big cat, man, Billy J. Badass. Used to play kick the can all the way to school. The Mexican. Yeah, rough neighborhood. Rough audience. But, you know, school was cool. Like, remember when you used to fall out for gym class? And you go out there, you know, your little shorts, look around. You ever notice the guy that was the most out of shape was always the gym teacher? My gym teacher was cool, though, because, you know, he told me, if you go out for sports, it helps you on later in life. And that's true because, you know, I went out for the 100-yard dash, and that really helped me a lot later in life when I became a purse snatcher. Yeah. And I think it's very unprofessional for comedians to come up here and look at their notes, you know. But then again, who the hell said I was a professional, you know? Anyway, what else? Remember the school gym? My dad was real big for education, you know. I remember one time we were walking side by side. He turns to me and says, son, you ever think about getting into the field of medicine? I said, damn, Dad, it took me 10 years just to get into this field of lettuce. I told that joke to Cesar Chavez, and he didn't like it either. But I like Cesar Chavez because, you know, like, he got so famous they named a salad after him, man. Anyway. I went to nightclubs, you know. Like, I like this nightclub, you know. Natural foods, natural beverages, natural desserts. I mean, when you walk out of here, you're going to walk out with some natural gas, right? But, I mean, I used to go to nightclubs a lot, you know. My brother told me when you go to nightclubs, always pick up on the fat chicks. Fat chicks, fat chicks. Fat chicks are easy, man. They're easy, man. Yeah, I sidled up to this one kind of chubby, chunk. She was a sweat hog, all right? Yeah. I went up to her, sat next to her. The conversation went something like this. Hey, how about me and you finishing up these drinks, going on and buying a bottle of wine, going down to your house and making love all night long? And that was a fat chick talking. Anyway, but I don't just pick up on any chick, right? My chicks have to have a certain amount of class, a certain amount of style, a certain amount of breeding. Yeah. I looked across the room one time, I seen this chick, long blonde wig, a lot of makeup, tight sweater, tight skirt. My kind of chick. A slut. Yeah. That chick was like this, man. She had arthritis. Well, she was cool, Her name was Virginia. I called her Virgin for short, but not for long. Yeah, I started going out with her, I probably moved in with her, First day I moved in, she got herself a brand new automatic dishwasher. Me. Mean chick. I remember the first morning I woke up, I looked over there and first time I saw her without her wig, without her makeup on, without her girdle. I thought I was sleeping next to Fernando Valenzuela, man, Terrible. Anyway, the chick's kind of weird, One of them chicks that always likes to get cuddled, Cuddle me, please hold me. I hate that shit, One day she told me, man, I want you to treat me like a baby. So I turned her upside down, slapped the shit out of her, Real religious chick, though, She was a religious slut. I like that, Always lighting candles, Real devout Catholic, lighting candles to prevent illness, lighting candles to prevent bad luck. One day she lit a candle to prevent fires, Thing tipped over and burned her fucking house down, man. Cool, she was cool though. But she's always bitching at me, bitching about little insignificant, trivial things like me getting a job, I try my best though, I tried different things though, I tried writing a book. I read that book Roots by Alex Haley, about a black man and his heritage, I tried writing a book about my Spanish heritage, my Spanish culture. I called it Bean Sprouts. Didn't work out, man. Didn't work out. What else? I tried different things. I tried opening up a Southern Fried. You're getting on my nerves, dude. I tried opening up a Southern Fried Chicken stand in East LA. Called it Southern Fried Chicken by Colonel Sanchez. Didn't work out. I tried becoming a folk singer. I wound up singing for my folks. I wound up singing. They were no help. I told them I sang a combination of country and rock. They called it a crock. I'm sorry, fill out them job applications. You guys do that? Fill out them job applications? Ain't that a bitch? The bottom, they don't make sense to me. In the bottom where it says, in case of emergency, whom do we notify? I always write down an ambulance shit's emergency, man. And in the back, and in the back, in the back it always says, list your last 4 previous jobs. And that's really hard for me to do, because I never had a job. Yeah. Well, that's not true. I was working last summer as a CPA. Chicano picking apples. But anyway, what else is that chick bitching about? Bitching about she says I have a drinking problem, You guys are cool. I'm going to tell you what the problem is. Problem is, she can't stand to look at me when I'm drunk. And I can't stand to look at her when I'm sober. Anyway, I started checking out them Raleigh Hills commercials, You ever notice them Raleigh Hills commercials always come on about 11 o'clock in the morning, right when you're waking up with a hangover? Raleigh Hills. Put on Leave It to Beaver. Fuck this shit, you know. Anyway, I called him up one night. Told him I had a drinking problem, you know. He told me to get my ass down there quick. But, you know, nothing works out for me, right? 20 miles I drive down there, man. A block before I get there, I get busted for drunk driving, man. Cops start giving me a drunk test, right? And I'm not used to that shit because, you know, it never happened to me before. Yeah, he tells me, I want you to stand on one foot. So I stood on one of his. I said, I want you to walk a straight line. Walk that white line over there. I refused, man, because, you know, I was on the freeway at that time. Anyway. Busted me, impounded my car. I was a bitch, because, you know, now I got to start hitchhiking. And you know what you call a Chicano hitchhiker? Stranded. Yeah. Started hitchhiking up there on the Harbor Freeway. Man, I was out there so long. I decided to sell oranges instead. One Chicano, nobody picked me up, right? Finally, one Chicano, a brother, picks me up. I mean, he stops, right? I said, all right, man. Chicano is going to pick me up, give me a ride. Guy winds up kicking my ass, man. Turned out I was at his spot. Rough. And I notice you guys out there ignoring me out there when I'm on the streets and stuff, hitchhiking. I don't blame you, man, because, you know, who's going to pick me up, you know? Son of Night Stalker. Yeah, but you guys trip me out because, you know, like you're driving down the road and you see me over there and you try to act like you don't see me, you know. You start messing with your radio and shit, you know. Kind of lean over, make sure your door's locked. Then when you pass me by, you always check your rearview mirror, make sure I'm still back there. Hey, where's that beaner ad shit? All right, and I'm safe. Does this look familiar to you guys when you look in that mirror? That's me. Hey, if anybody's going down south on the Hollywood Freeway tonight, slow down and take a good look, because it's going to be me. Hey, you're a great audience, man. Thanks a lot. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you.
It is. He's a funny guy. I can imagine him. I'm sure he's going to continue with his career, and he's going to get better and better. He's got that touch, you know. Certain people have a little bit of talent. It kind of comes naturally, and he's one such guy. I wish we had more. On Saturday nights from this point on, we will have a feature musical group that will be presented here each and every Saturday night to bring the night the way it should be really happening, really blow it out here. So you guys go ahead and enjoy yourselves. We're certainly not closed. I wish we had more activities for you. We will. That's a promise for the future. So let's relax, get into the spirit, make yourselves at home here at the Fudge.